It's okay. Look. Good girl. Good girl. You need swims? Good girl. Monkey swimming. Isn't that awesome? And you're raising awareness for all your brothers and sisters, yeah? Did you think you'd ever do that? Eh? Did you ever think you'd do that? No. Ah, maybe you did. Maybe you did know. Yeah. I'm really hoping my GoPro doesn't die when I do this, but here's some new content for you.
Sometimes it feels like I've got a load on my shoulders, I feel it in my bones. And it feels like I don't know where to go. The answer's been there all along. It's green and lives under the sun. It's where the three of us belong. Oh, so come, Walkies and wee-wees with us.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Walkies and Wheeze, a series all about walking and wheeling. The time has arrived! 1 second. The time has arrived. The temperatures are coming down, which means it is no longer too hot to explore the coast, which means this is so exciting. We have been in the mountains for weeks and weeks and weeks, but months. And it is finally time to explore one of the most beautiful coastlines in Europe, La Costa Brava. This is a stretch of coastline that goes from sort of north of Barcelona all the way up to the south of France. And over the next couple of days, we're going to be exploring around 15 to 20 kilometers of that. We're gonna be exploring little coves, we're gonna be running around on the beaches, and we're gonna be camping. Which means we are in for some beautiful sunsets and some beautiful sunrises together. Isn't that exciting? Now, here are some good newses. The train is only gonna be 1 hour and 15 minutes rather than 3.5 to 4 hours, which is sort of what we've been doing every week. We don't have to take super thick sleeping bags and things like that because it's not gonna be so cold, which means the backpacks are gonna be lighter. Plus, there are campsites everywhere, which means we're not gonna be without a place to camp. Unfortunately, it is forbidden to do any wild camping. Did you hear that? Forbidden to do any wild camping on the Costa Brava. And so we're going to abide by the rules for now and just stay in campsites, okay? Did you hear that? I'm not gonna tell you again. It's forbidden to do your wild camping. It's forbidden, it's completely forbidden. Mr. Squirrel says... What was that, Mr. Squirrel? Ah, Mr. Squirrel says Nana been naughty. Ah, and Nana's going to be punished by being kissed to death. Now, one thing's for sure, this is going to be one awesome adventure. Before we do that, I'd like to thank Costa for sponsoring this adventure. We reached out to Costa sort of early this year, and we said, oh my God, we love your equipment, we love your tents and your backpacks. Would you sponsor a series that we are planning on starting in March, April, called Walkies and Wee-Wees? We're gonna sort of explore Catalonia and Spain and France. Would you support us? And they said yes. And that's what they did, and that's what they're doing. And so we wouldn't be able to have these amazing adventures without Costa Monkey. Did you know? Did you know? And your equipment is gonna come in handy once again, because we're gonna be backpacking, we're gonna be hiking, and we're gonna be camping. So without further ado, let's do that. Oh. I'm getting too old for this, am I? For this coastal adventure, we are going to be bringing along my best friend, the Mariposa 60. In my opinion, this is one of Costa best inventions. That's right, I said invention. They invented the backpack. Maybe not the first one, but the best one. This thing has 60 litres of capacity and it weighs near nothing. It is dead comfy thanks to its foam padding back. It's got pockets left, right and centre, adjustable shoulder straps, adjustable hip belt, a whistle, and it's a great kisser. Now, what's gonna go inside this thing? Well, we're gonna be camping, so we're gonna need a tent. This thing is the 2 by Costa. It weighs under 2 pounds. All you gotta do is go back through my previous videos and see how good this thing is. Easy to assemble, completely waterproof, beautiful, and most of all, reliable. It's so reliable. And so we're gonna get this in the bag. Tent poles. Tent pegs. And we can't forget about this, the rubber mallet. Let me show you something, okay? All of that went into this pocket, okay? We have the whole shelter system in this pocket. Just think about how much space we have left over because everything went into this pocket. Sleeping is important, and so we're gonna need a couple of sleeping bags. This one for the dogs, and this one for Daddy. It's much smaller. And this is good between 15 and 10 degrees, which is literally perfect for the adventure that we're going on. I'm also gonna bring this picnic blanket so that we can chill on the beach and not get so sandy, I guess. Now, utilizing all the available space in this backpack is necessary. And so what we're gonna do is stuff all our warm things in between those bags. I'm bringing a couple of fleeces for me and a couple of fleeces for the girls. And then I'm gonna bring some spare clothes, and this is also gonna double up as a pillow. In this bag here, I have all the dog food. I'm gonna need a mattress, spare batteries, dog bowls, 2 for food, 1 for water, the snookle and the googles, a couple of doggy raincoats, and then last but not least, swimming shorts, 2 pairs, and a microfiber robe. And I think that's about it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna bring the Costa Piku sling with me. Inside this has about 4 kilograms of coffee, a saucepan, a V60, some filters, because I literally cannot live without coffee. And I'd like to brew some coffee on the beach in the mornings. That would just be a wonderful way to start the day. I'm dreaming of it already. Let's bring this. And as always, I'm gonna wear this Hope for Polenco's bum bag, not only because there is a Polenco on it, but also because it holds all my important things like my wallet, my keys, and portable batteries, so I can charge myself on the train. Okay, I think that's about it. Ready for another adventure. Okay, the bag is packed, Gagetta is hanging on for dear life, and now we just have one question to ask the girls. Nala, Monkey, do you want to go Walkies and movies with Daddy? I think that was a yes. Monkey, you want to go Walkies and movies with Daddy? Yes, kind of a yes. Okay, let's go!
Con todo lo que yo le decía. De toute façon, j'utilise pas, j'enlève.
Wait. Good. Hola, hola. We just arrived to Blanes, a small town on La Costa Brava. Actually, having said that, it looks like quite a big town. And we've got a 40-minute walk to our campsite. So let's go do that.
My first impressions of this town are definitely interesting. It very much looks like it's sort of geared up for tourism. There's lots of kebab shops, arcades, shisha bars, hotels, boat rentals. We just got to our campsite. Cute little bar in the entrance. And we're just going to try and get a spot. I couldn't reserve online. I don't know if that's because they're full or just because it was too late. But let's see. Hola. ¿Puedes acampar?
Sí,
Sí.
sí.
Tenemos una tienda pequeña.
Una tienda pequeña.
Una
vale,
noche, ya
sin
está.
coche ni nada,
Sí,
¿eh?
sí.
Vale, necesitaré el...
Tené.
¿qué tienes? Sí.
Vale. Okay, this is our camping spot. First time camping on sand. Let's get the tent set up and then we're gonna go and see the sea. We're not allowed on the beach. The dogs are not allowed on the beach. So we're just gonna sit on the promenade. But that's okay with me as well. So let's get set up quickly and then we'll go, okay? Come on.
So easy to put up this thing. It's honestly crazy. Now time to unpack. What do you think? Happy? Yeah? It's much warmer here, isn't it, than the mountains? Don't you think? Yeah? It's much warmer here, isn't it? Do you think?
Okay, and here we are. On the beach. Just say, no dogs. This is a bit of a different adventure, yeah? Different view to normal. Oh, nice. Gnarly, you can't go down there. It's actually a bit chilly. I might go grab a jumper and come back. Maybe some nuts. Yeah, I'll grab some nuts. Nicely. Good gal. It's just started to rain, so I'm going to take the girls in because if we get too wet, it's going to be a super uncomfortable night. So back to the tent, abandoned ship. Okay, we got one sleepy Podenco and two sleepy Podencos. But we're gonna hit the hay. It's 9 o'clock. The sunrise is at 7:39. We're gonna wait for the sun to come up. We're gonna make some coffee and then we're gonna start our march towards the next campsite, which is, yeah, about 16 kilometers. So we've got a big journey tomorrow. Lots of stopping to check out the coves and the beaches. Lots of taking pictures and a little bit of swimming and just a whole day of exploring. So super excited. We're going to try and get a good night's kip now. So see you in the morning. Thank you very much for joining us on this adventure. It's going to be amazing. Good night.
Good morning. It is 7. And so we're going to get up and head to the beach.
Now that is how you start the day. Yes. Here comes the sun, I see. All right, well, the plan now is to just pack all our stuff and hit the road. We've got 16 kilometers to cover today. I'd like to stop quite a lot for swims and, you know, just little bits of exploring. These two are gonna have to run around as well a lot today. They're gonna be on lead for the first part of this walk, and then hopefully we can find some more rural spots that we can let them off. You're falling asleep already. It was such a beautiful sunrise, wasn't it? Yeah, it made you sleepy. Yeah. I'm so excited about this adventure, and I know for sure the views are gonna blow you away. This coastline here, it reminds me of like Greece, for example, like turquoise waters, super sort of super rugged, rocky coastline. I'm buzzing to get into it. We gotta do it, don't we? We have to do it, don't we? Let's pack up. And away we go. This is gonna be our view, literally for the next day. I can't believe it. The fresh sea air, the horizon, I mean, let's go. Definitely a different view to what we're used to. I'm excited to break away from this urban area and get into the cliffs there. It's gonna be super, super pretty. And I can't wait for a swim. God. Now that is what I'm talking about. Yes! This is what we're going to be exploring all day, this coastline. Oh, my goodness. As you can see, I am very, very happy with this Walkies and Weebies already. God, isn't it beautiful? Oh my God, it's so rugged. And this is where we're gonna have a swim right now. I'm gonna find a patch that's a bit more secluded so that the dogs don't annoy anyone. This is just perfect. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Our own private beach. Oh my God. Oh yes, this is exactly what I was looking for actually. Look at that water. paradise. Let's get the hell in there. Yes! Now, I'd like to get the girls used to the water because it is a sort of irrational fear. She's swimming. It's okay. Look. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Well done. It's going to benefit them a lot if they learn how to swim. So I'm going to let her go now and see if she can swim to shore. Good girl, monkey! Woo! Woohoo! Good girl! Is that good? Was that fun? We're gonna need some treats for this, I think. Good girl, monkey! Well done! Let's see if she'll come in by herself now. Come on! Come on! You've done it already, come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Oh my goodness. Good girl, come on. You can swim. You can swim, you just did it. Come on. Monkey, come on. Monkey, come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Well done. Well done. Oh my God, that's so well done. How brave. Monkey, you're so brave. You want to go another one? Come on then. You can. Good girl. Look at this. Good girl. Come on. You do swims. You do swims. Good girl. Monkey swimming. Literally after one try. Monkey swimming. You want another one? You have to come swims. You have to come swims. Come on. Come on. You have to do the swims. Look. Come on. You can. You can. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good swimmies. Good swimming, monkey. Good girl. Oh my God, that is fantastic. Good girl, monkey. Well done. Well done. Nala's turn. This is definitely going to be interesting. Nala. She hates the water. Nala, come. Go, 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 go. That's good girls. That's good girls. Okay. Now, lucky for you, Nala, the water is so nice and warm and clean. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna get in for a little second. Huh? We're just gonna get in for a little second. And then we're gonna do some swims. Good girl, Nala. Can you swim? Can you swim? Good girl, Nala. Good girl, Nala. Oh, good girls. Well done. I can't believe they're swimming. Nala, good girl. Well done. Oh my goodness. Well done, Nala. Well done, monkey. You're just so good. You're just so good. I'm gonna get Nala back in. Good girl. Come on, one more time. Good girl. You need to learn how to swim. And what a place to do it, yeah? Ready? Ready? Go on then. Oh my God, they swim! Well done, Nala. Well done, Nala. Well done. Nala, come. Good girl. Wow. They also don't seem too bothered by it. Like, they're not sort of shaking, or they don't look terrified by that experience. Let's see if I can lure them in the water again. How fun! Monkey straighted. You do anything for a treat, wouldn't you? You come on, you do some swims. You've got to do some swims. Come on. Come on. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe that. They're swimming. I'm really hoping my GoPro doesn't die when I do this, but here's some new content for you. Let's see what Queen of the Mouth Snappies is up to. What are you doing? Eh? What are you doing? Having fun? Eh? What do you? Eh? Eh? What are you doing? Eh? I can't believe we have this whole little beach to ourselves. We're going to get back on the trail now. I'm starting to actually get a little bit hungry, so could do with a snack. Indian. Back on the road. What a cool beach. We've been here for about an hour and a half, just chilling, exploring, and yeah, it's time to move. Nala, come on. Come on. Oh. Let's go. Beautiful. We've just arrived to a town called Lloret de Mar. I've never been here before either. Still beautiful, beautiful white sandy beach. We basically have to follow the promenade all the way to the end of the town, and then we'll get back into the cliffs, hopefully. Interesting. Bit of lunch. Cheers. Got myself a little salad and some toast, anchovy and red pepper. Okay, we've had to change our plans a little bit. As I was eating lunch, I was reading reviews of the campsite that we were intending to stay at. And I don't mind reviews about sort of lack of cleanliness. It's a campsite, that's not a problem for me. I don't mind rude service, that's not a problem for me either. But I read quite a few concerning reviews about wild boar coming and sniffing around the tents. And that is a problem for me, especially with the dogs. Now, apparently these wild boar, they live there and they're sort of used to people, but that still makes me uncomfortable knowing that they are sniffing around the tents. I don't know how the dogs are gonna react to that, so I decided to change the plan a little bit, and instead we're going to go to a campsite that's like less than an hour from where we are now. We can get set up, I can drop the backpack, and then we can go and explore some of the little coves and beaches down the hill from the campsite, which for me works out a lot better. The original campsite is really out in the sticks, and it would have been such a cool experience to, you know, sort of have that feeling of wild camping on La Costa Brava, but it's not worth the risk with an animal that I don't know. So that's our plan. What do you think, Monkey? I think they're just happy to be here. This is such a beautiful coastline. Yes, there is a lot of tourism, but I mean, it's impossible to find stretches of coastline here in Europe that aren't geared up for tourism, because it's wonderful. You know, it's the Mediterranean. This thing is like a big swimming pool. No dangerous tides, in fact, sort of no tide at all. No dangerous currents, lack of dangerous aquatic life, and the sun is always shining. And so, yeah, I understand it. You've never met a wild boar before, have you? Or have you? Did you meet one in your past life? Yeah? Is this something I don't know about? Yeah? They're scary, I think, aren't they? They can be a little bit aggressive, and I don't want anyone fighting with a wild boar. Yeah? So yeah, we're gonna make our way there now. At least I can put the bag down. That's gonna be super nice. I'm also not carrying any food for me, so that's why we stopped for lunch. I didn't want to leave the girls outside of a supermarket in such a busy area. I mean, that was really busy where we were, so I decided to stop in a restaurant, have a salad, have some carbs instead. Go on then. Okay, we've had to leave that beautiful coastal path, head inland a little bit, and we're going to follow the track to the new campsite, and then once we're there we can get back to the coast. I'm so excited. This has just worked out perfectly. The fact we have a campsite that's a little bit closer means that we can put the bags down soon. We can spend the whole evening at the beach or the cove that we find. And I'm just having so much fun exploring with these two, because this is a new part of the world for us. It's definitely a change of scenery. I'm loving the sea breeze and the coastal air, all the different sorts of plants and cactuses and stuff like that. It's very different, having a very different experience, sweating still, but it's just awesome. One thing I did notice, and it sort of makes me a little bit miffed, is the English, speaking English to all the waiters and stuff here. Now, I know it might seem intimidating to speak to someone in a different language, but all you have to do is memorize just a few phrases to make the locals feel more seen and heard, rather than just assuming they speak English, because not everyone here does speak English. Yes, I'm sure the waiters and the waitresses, they do speak English, and that's because they have to. Actually, at the camping I stayed at last night, the staff was speaking German as well. It's just so impressive. But please, don't assume that everyone speaks English, and please try and learn a few basic phrases to help that situation. I promise they're going to appreciate it so much. Spanish is a fairly easy language to learn, especially for us. We have lots of words in common, and you know, they are our close neighbor, same alphabet pretty much. And so yeah, for me, be brave, Google a few phrases, you know, can I have in a restaurant, I would like, thank you very much, have a great day. Write them down in a little notepad or something, bring them with you. Something I did for my dad, actually. My mum and dad did a road trip around Spain, and I gave my dad a notebook with some phrases that he would need. And bless his heart, he was writing down restaurant menus in there to practice. And yes, his Spanish sounded just terrible, but he was making that effort, and I would really like to see that more often. I'm English too, and you know, I am lucky enough to live in Barcelona. However, you can learn things from home, no problem.
¿El código postal lo sabes?
08025. We're getting a lift up to our camp spot. Sort of unreal, really. The driver is very scared of dogs, so I've had to put them up here.
A mí me encantan. Es que yo soy amante de los animales. Mira.
What a service!
Do you want up? Do you want up? No? Okay.
Yo lo que me gusta es cabra comer, cordero,
Ya,
pollo a
está muy
comer.
bueno, pero me da
Habla mucho, sí.
El domingo cerramos.
Ah, vale.
El domingo ya cerramos. La que te guste más, no sé.
Wow.
Tú mismo.
Okay, yeah.
Ahora hay más horarios.
I'll tell you what, we just go from luck to luck, really. This is our camping zone. There's no one here. We're the only campers tonight. And the beach is 5 minutes away. How cool is that, monkey? So I'm just gonna let them be free around here. They're not gonna disturb anyone. Apparently we've got all the facilities, super close. This is just perfect. This is a cool little campsite, this one. Let's go to the bar. I'd like a drink. I wonder if the dogs are allowed over there. Who cares? There's literally no one here. So now we just got to set up camp, and then we're going to spend the rest of the day at the beach. Oh my God. Someone must be doing this from above, and I'd like to think it's you, Dad. Just always, always, always giving us this luck. Thank you. Let's go set up over here. once again, we're on flat ground. Awesome. So far, so good. Days. Isn't it good? Good. Okay, well, we are all set up in here. I now just have to pack a little bag for tonight's beach excursion. So we're gonna go with some trunks, a towel, Nala and Monkey's jumpers, because I know at some point they're going to get cold. I'm going to go with a jumper for me as well. And then we'll find some water and stuff like that on the way down. I need to pack the goggles and snorkel as well. Come. Monkey. Come on. No! The reason we came to La Costa Brava was to spend time exploring the beaches and the coves, and so that is what we will do. This is the night to do it, and we will be there until that sun sets. How exciting. Let's go. I'm going to try and pick up some food on the way. It's super bizarre just having no one around us in the campsite. It's actually kind of nice. I'm a bit like that. Not antisocial, but I don't know. I like having the girls off the lead, and you don't have to worry so much about, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but it's nice. Now, the lady said that the beach was a 5-minute walk down the hill. Let's see if she was telling the truth. That would obviously be very nice. I don't know if the dogs are allowed on that beach, and so if not, we're going to have to find another little cove somewhere instead. I've got a jumper, the girls have their jumpers, and so we will be able to stay out until the colder hours, and then we'll just come back and get straight into bed and then wake up and do it all again. Okay, supermarket opened, which means we've got dinner and just 5 minutes from our campsite. However, I'm not sure that dogs are allowed on there, and if they're not, we're going to have to walk north a little bit and find a cove that will accept us. Let's have a look here. No dogs. Yeah, they are pretty stingy this side of the world. There are dogs everywhere, so now there are 2 more. Hey, nicely. Nicely. Good girl. Nicely. 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 Come. That sun is about to disappear, and everyone's packing up as it's going to get very cold. Monkey is in her little jumper here. Nala is under mine currently. But we're going to wait it out because I want to see sunset, which is at 7:40, I think. So there's an hour to go. I'm happy here. We're in nature. We've got the most gorgeous view here, so why not? You know me, I love a sunset. What is it? Yeah? What you been needy for? Nicely. Go on. Wenala. 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 Yeah. Wenala. No. Nicely, nicely. Cheese and ham sandwich at close to sunset. Let's go. You've had most of the ingredients. You've had bread, you've had the cheese. Yeah? What a day, right? Now, if you've never been to Costa Brava, this is the channel for you. Because not only do we show you Costa Brava, we on it. And that is the beauty of this series. Two dogs sitting over there in their pajamas that were destined to be dead eventually. Now I know what you're thinking, all living things die. You are correct. But some living things are murdered and tortured in unimaginable ways. And that includes the polencos. So when you watch these two, exploring, weeing, sniffing, doing all their things, always have at the front of your mind what could have happened to them, where they could have been, what they could have ended up being used for, and how they could have ended up being treated. Oh, wet feet. Now, if it wasn't for organizations like Hope for Polencos, where Nala Monkey came from, people like me wouldn't be having experiences like this with dogs like them. And if you do have the patience, the space, the resources, the finances, I seriously recommend looking into rescuing a dog. It doesn't have to be a Polenco. These are a very challenging breed. There are lots and lots of easy breeds to rescue, but before buying one, buying a puppy, I know they are cute, please just consider rescuing first, because I have to say it's been one of the most rewarding and satisfying things that I've ever done, twice. I feel like they come with an extra little bit of gratitude, these dogs, and it is so wonderful just watching them being so happy and grateful, exploring the world. And now I'd also like to thank you as well, because if you weren't watching our videos, then Nala and Monkey also wouldn't be having these awesome experiences. Or maybe they would, but a little bit less than they are. But this is full time now, Nala. You're exploring the planet full time. Did you know that? Isn't that cool? You got a full-time job exploring the planet, yeah? Isn't that awesome? And you're raising awareness for all your brothers and sisters, yeah? Did you think you'd ever do that? Eh? Did you ever think you'd do that? No. Ah, maybe you did. Maybe you did know, yeah. But thank you for watching, because this is also a dream come true. As you can see, we've been exploring beaches and coves all day on one of the most beautiful coastlines in Europe. This doesn't happen to everyone, and we will never take this position for granted, or this opportunity. But we will do good with it, I promise. Won't we? You want to hold the selfie stick for a second? The floor is yours. Looks like I'm going to be the only one awake for this sunset. Nala's dozing off, Monkey's dozing off. It's just getting good, girls. Look at it. Look at the pink. Can you see the pink? Well, I have to say, this has been my favourite episode so far. There's something about the freedom you feel on the coast. I think it's the horizon, you know? There's nothing there. It is just open space, and I think for perspective, you know, being in the mountains, you realise how tiny you are compared, and it sort of helps me feel that my worries are minuscule, and I feel minuscule in comparison to the mountains that sometimes we are walking under. But when you see the horizon like this, I think it's even more profound. It is literally like looking at a painting that is constantly changing. And if you do focus on it, you focus on the clouds, you focus on the colours, you focus on the shapes. There's a moon up there, you've got a plane flying over there, you've got a boat swaying in the middle of this bay here. There's so much sort of gentle stimulation. And I personally find this so entertaining. I'm so grateful that you are still joining us for these adventures. I hope that you can see we are trying to make them sort of better and better. I think in terms of views, we have outdone ourselves again. I've loved being alone with Nala and Monkey. I of course love going on adventures with friends, but I cannot beat just us three getting on a train and exploring a new beach, a new mountain, a lake, whatever. But at the end of it, they are having the most amazing experiences, aren't you? You're listening now. And once again, if you weren't watching, we wouldn't be doing this. So thank you very much. Instead of having a 9 to 5, I do this, and I hope that you are getting something from it as well. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I mean that. And seeing these two happy, it makes me so happy, and I'm sure that you get the same feeling. And maybe seeing me happy makes you happy as well. That would be very nice. So as we enjoy this Costa Brava sunset, we want you to know we are grateful for you. We are ecstatic that you joined us for this adventure. We are always thinking about our audience and what you've done for us. And we urge you to go out and have an adventure of your own. Anything you want to add? You look like you want to say something. Yeah? Anything you want to add? You were dozing off a minute ago. You can't be chilly. I've got your jumpers on. I think you're wearing monkeys actually, aren't you? And monkey's wearing yours. Did Daddy do the wrong jumpers? Did Daddy do the wrong way round? Daddy did the wrong way round, didn't he? Well, we're all facing the wrong way. But I think that's Nala's way of enjoying it. You can hear the sunset, can't you? What we're gonna do now is pack up and head back to the campsite. We're gonna have an early night because we're hoping to come back down here tomorrow to see the sun rise. Now we've got a bit of a trudge uphill, so we'll go and do that now. What a day. What a day. Good night from this beach. A beautiful, beautiful evening. Now let's get into bed. Nala. You in bed? You in bed? It's only about 9 PM I think, but I'm gonna hit the hay as well. We've got another big walk tomorrow back to the train station. Best go to bed. Good night.
Good morning. It's 7:10 and we want to go see the sunrise. Looks like we had a couple join us a little bit later on last night. There's the sea. Let's go watch the sunrise. Yeah. I slept so well last night. I think I had about 7.5, 8 hours camping. I think I'm getting used to it. How did you sleep, Gus? Were you warm in your pajamas? I've definitely got their pajamas mixed up. Monkey's wearing Nala's for sure. Oh, this is gonna be a beautiful sunrise. I've got my coffee with me. I've got my picnic blanket with me. I've got my swimming trunks with me. And I've got my 2 furry best friends with me. What more could you want or need on a morning like this? I think the sun has risen, but over in that direction, which is fine. It's just lighting the sky up. All these pinks and purples. You can't beat that. Now I could get used to this. What a way to start the day on the Costa Brava. Let's go. Luckiest boy alive, I'm telling you right now. Luckiest boy alive. A beautiful sky this morning. The water is, I'd say, lukewarm. It's actually colder in the air than it is in the water. The coffee is bitter and hot. The sounds of the waves crashing all around me. Little monkeys bark. Nala's zoomies. This is just unbelievable. Sorry, I'll stop spinning. It's probably making you feel dizzy. Wow, look where we are, guys. The best. I'm Nala, and I'm going to show you how well I can swim. Good girl, Nala. Well done, Nala. What a morning, what a start to the day. Time to get the socks and shoes back on and start making our way back to Barcelona. Oh, look at the smile on my head. Look at it. Monkey. Come on. Well, it looks like the sun is just about to come up over the cliffs there, and it's time for us to start moving. We've got a good 3-4 hour walk back to the train station, and we don't want to get home too late, so let's go. There it is. Good morning. Perfect, just perfect. On the road again. We just can't wait to get on the road again. The life we love is making wee-wees with our friends. We can't wait to get on the road again. We've just walked the whole of the promenade in Lloret de Mar, and now we're about to start the coastal walk. There's not too much going on that you haven't seen already, so we're just focusing on enjoying the views and getting home. We will keep you updated if we see anything pretty. Beautiful views. About 45 minutes. Not a bad place to live, right? Beautiful. We made it, and I managed to change the color of my t-shirt at the same time. As you can see, the sleeve was the original color, and the sweat has made it much darker. How you feeling? Let's go home. That's a much shorter train ride than normal, and very much appreciated, because we absolutely stomped it back to Barcelona today, and my legs are done.
Okay, first things first, let's feed the girls. I'm gonna give Monkey a slow feeder bowl today, because when we get home she just attacks her food, and I don't like it. So slow feeder bowl. Nala, she's a gentle eater. Let's get into it. Over the last couple of days, I have been defrosting the world's best dog food, Natuka. And on the menu today is a combination of turkey, beef, rabbit, and sheep. While she's demolishing that slowly, nice to see, I'm gonna say my thank yous and wrap up this video. As you can see, I have an enormous smile on my face, and that is because we spent the last 2 days completely outside on some of the most beautiful beaches and exploring some of the most beautiful coves ever. And once again, this wouldn't be possible without your attention, all the attention you give us, your patience sort of sitting there enduring these videos. I know there are some parts you may not love, I know there are some parts that you love, but just thank you so much for hanging on in there for the duration of the video. We are definitely noticing a good income is possible from this, but for now I guess we're still gonna have to rely on some sponsorship, like Gossamer Gear. However, even if they weren't sponsoring us, we would be using their equipment anyway. And also asking the community for just a little bit of help. It doesn't have to be much, but you can help us out on the PayPal link. That helps with food and train tickets and snacks, emergency taxis and things like that. I want to say thank you if you have donated already to that link. God, it's helped us so much. And as you can see, the adventures are getting bigger and bigger and better, and that is thanks to you. I hope you like this video. It's been obviously a little bit different. We haven't climbed a mountain. There have been no tears this time, no dramas. A nice smooth sailing adventure, and it's been nice. I haven't even looked at the map. I have no idea what we're gonna do next week, but I can guarantee that it's going to be bigger than ever. You are the best community on the internet, and we thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of Monkey's teeny tiny ravenous heart, and the bottom of Nala's. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we can't wait to wee on something else and have you along for that. So goodbye, thank you.